In the maze of ancient Britain, long before the rise of kings and castles, there lived a man whose name would echo through the ages: Merlin, the greatest enchanter of all time. He was more than just a wizard. He was a prophet, a kingmaker, and a guide through the chaotic and mystical age of Arthurian legend. Though shrouded in myth, many historians believe it may have been based on a real figure, a druid or witch-bard who lived in the early medieval period. His name may have been derived from Myrddin, a Welsh prophet and madman who lived in the 6th century. Regardless of his historical accuracy, Merlin has become an enduring symbol of wisdom, magic, and mystery. His character has inspired countless stories. Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of the Kings of Britain to modern adaptations in literature, film, and television. His origins are mysterious, his powers vast, and his influence on Britain's greatest king, Author Pendragon, immeasurable. The tale of Merlin is one of enchantment and wisdom, tragedy and triumph, where magic and faith intertwine to shape the destiny of a nation. Merlin's origins are as enigmatic as the man himself. According to some accounts, he was born to a mortal woman and a demon spirit, making him a being of both light and darkness. His mother, a nun from Wales, was seduced by a demon, and from this union, Merlin was born, a child destined to wield immense magical power. Other versions of the tale claim that Merlin was born of a virgin mother, his conception orchestrated by divine forces to counter the growing darkness in the world. Regardless of the version, Merlin was recognized from birth as someone extraordinary, possessing the gift of prophecy and a deep connection to the mystical forces of the world. From an early age, Merlin demonstrated abilities far beyond human comprehension. He could speak with animals, predict future events, and manipulate the natural world. These powers made him both revered and feared. At that time, King Vortigern, a tyrant, sought to build a mighty fortress to secure his power. However, every night, the walls of his fortress mysteriously crumbled. Desperate, Vortigern summoned his advisors, who told him that the foundation could only be secured by sacrificing a boy without a father. Merlin, still a child, was brought before the king, but instead of succumbing to fear, Merlin outstanded the court by revealing the true cause of the crumbling walls. He explained that under the fortress lay two dragons, locked in serious fights, a red dragon and a white dragon. The red dragon represented the Britons, while the white dragon symbolized the invading Saxons. Merlin's prophecy foretold that the red dragon would triumph, symbolizing the eventual victory of the Britons over their enemies. Impressed and terrified by the boy's wisdom, Vortigern spared Merlin and sought his counsel from that day forward. Merlin's most famous role in history is as the prophet and guide of King Arthur, the legendary ruler who united Britain and established the fabled court of Camelot. It was Merlin who orchestrated Arthur's conception. King Uther Pendragon, Arthur's father, lusted after Igraine, the wife of the Duke of Cornwall. Using his magical powers, Merlin transformed Uther into the likeness of the Duke, allowing him to enter Igraine's castle and lie with her. From this union, Arthur was born. However, Merlin demanded a price for his assistance. He insisted that the child, Arthur, be given to him to raise in secret, away from the dangers of the court. Merlin foresaw that Arthur would one day become the greatest king Britain had ever known, but only if he was shielded from the corrupting influences of power during his youth. Arthur grew up unaware of his royal lineage, fostered by Sir Hector and his son, Sir Kay. But when King Uther died without an heir, chaos erupted in Britain. It was then that Merlin arranged the famous challenge to identify the rightful king. Merlin placed a mysterious sword in a stone in a churchyard in London with an inscription that read, "Whoso pulleth out this sword of this stone and anvil is rightwise the king born of all England." Many noblemen and knights tried to pull the sword from the stone, but all failed. Then, on New Year's Day, young Otto, accompanying his foster brother Kay to a tournament, stumbled upon the sword. Needing a weapon for Kay, Otto effortlessly pulled the sword from the stone, unknowingly fulfilling Merlin's prophecy. Merlin revealed Otto's true lineage, and the boy was crowned king of Britain, thus beginning the legend of Camelot. Merlin served as Otto's chief advisor, guiding him through political and magical challenges. He helped Otto establish the Round Table, a symbol of equality and unity among his knights. He also played a pivotal role in securing Excalibur, the magical sword given to Otto by the Lady of the Lake. Merlin's influence extended beyond military and political matters. He taught Otto the importance of justice, compassion, and honor, shaping him into a king who would be remembered for generations. Despite his immense wisdom and power, Merlin was not immune to human emotions. He fell deeply in love with Nimue, also known as the Lady of the Lake, but Nimue sought to manipulate him for his knowledge. Merlin, blinded by love, taught Nimue his magical secrets. Nimue, fearing Merlin's power, used those very spells to entrap him in a cave or a crystal tomb, where he remained imprisoned for eternity, and there he died. This betrayal marked the tragic end of Merlin's story, leaving Otto to face his greatest challenges without his trusted advisor. Merlin is depicted as a seer whose prophecies shaped the destiny of Britain. He foretold the rise and fall of kings, the battles between good and evil, and even his own fate. His most famous prophecy was of Otto's return. According to legend, Otto, mortally wounded at the Battle of Camelot, was taken to the mystical island of Avalon to heal. Merlin prophesied that one day Otto would return when Britain needed him most. A promise that has kept the legend alive for centuries. Merlin's tale is one of wisdom, power, and tragedy. He was a man who shaped kings and kingdoms, weaving magic and destiny into the fabric of Britain's history. His influence extended beyond Otto's reign, becoming a symbol of timeless wisdom and mystical power. As long as tales of King Otto and Camelot are told, the name Merlin will endure, forever the enchanter of England, the one who guided the king and shaped the destiny of a nation.